Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to interview Miss T. Miss T is a lobbyist. Who is she? A specialist in lobbying? No. But as you know, I go on and on and on. At some stage, you got to get off the fear porn train and start lobbying. Military, policing, politicians, you name it. So what we're going to do, we're going to talk to Miss T now. We're not going to give full details on who she's speaking to, who she's been handing information to yet, but we will. The date is February the 4th of the year of our Lord 2022. It's 1:04 p.m. Central Standard Time. My name is Brendan Lee O'Connell, blah, blah, blah. Most of you know my story. My UN document is below. UN refugee document. I'm an Australian citizen on the run with warrants for his arrest. I've had asylum offered in Iran. I've worked with government analysts in Iran, asylum offered in Malaysia, and then Prime Minister Mahathir Mohamad, been to Lebanon, and mixed with very many interesting people in many interesting places. And I'm all about lobbying, that if we don't get off the fear porn train and stop scaring each other to death and start actually lobbying, then all is lost. Now, if you're someone who believes that lobbying is a waste of time, I respect you. Then your next logical step is destroy your phone, get rid of your optic fiber connection, and get your bunker ready. I respect that. But if you're going to sit there spreading horse shit and fear porn 24/7 and not lobby at all, we're going to embarrass you. And if you are a shepherd of the flock and you have an audience and you're sitting on your big fat backside telling everyone and reading shit anyone could read online, entertaining them and telling them they're about to die, and your only solution is send me money, then we're gonna some stage at some level. And what I mean by that is when people lose everything, potentially, because this is the year, man. This is a very interesting time. We're on a precipice. We need to at least show people doing stuff. And we're going to talk to an ordinary person. She's not in the military. She's not a paratrooper. She's a mother with 4 children who's worried about the future. And she said, if not me, who? If not now, when? And I didn't have to force or cajole or pat her on the head. She asked me a couple of questions. I've got your stuff downloaded. I basically understand the situation. What about this? I wrote a little email template, and that was it. Next minute, boom, she's off. It's that simple. She talks to Department of Homeland Security people on special trauma type courses. We don't want to go into exactly where she is and what she does. She talks to military serving and retired in her basic civilian job and civilian studies. She's an ordinary person. Miss T, over to you. Please introduce yourself and let's get cracking. Let's see if we can embarrass at least a few people into action whilst acknowledging that not everyone's like you. You're a very determined person. Just please introduce yourself a little bit.
Well, hello, everybody. I'm just a mom. I started watching your videos about 8 months ago, and I'm like, damn, this is pretty bad. So I'm like, well, let me look into this. So I started looking into it, and I'm an average everyday person, have a lot of kids. I'm just finished a couple degrees in school. I work with people with trauma, brain injuries, in the field like that. And I said, wow, and I started asking people just in my regular, interactions, like, did you know, Microsoft, did you know that was, based in Israel? And most people had no clue. Even the people that work for Microsoft have no clue. When I called about an issue I had for my computer, even the people that answer the phone had no idea at Microsoft. So I'm nobody special, just, a mom.
You went recently and saw it's a senator, is that correct?
Correct.
In New York, and you took you basically made it up. I tweaked it a little bit, but you took materials to them and had you don't have to say names yet, but we will name them. But I do believe after the meeting you had, which you gave me a detailed description of, that they were very receptive. And what did they exactly say to you before you left? Tell me exactly what they said.
They were very, very kind. They listened. They took all the documents.
Miss T, can I just ask what you weren't kidnapped by a black helicopter, taken to Mars as a sex slave? You weren't assassinated? You weren't had a psychiatric review? Do you mean you did something Ladies and gentlemen, this is incredible. A human being has gone and interacted with their elected representative on the issue of national security, critical infrastructure, and Israel's deep penetration with Russian GRU assets into the high technology sector of the United States. She must be insane. Can I just ask, Ms. T, are you sure you don't have a Facebook account you could sit on all day and talk to your girlfriends? Surely. Why are you doing this radical stuff? Sorry, I'm being a shit.
I have one.
Yeah, you have one. I'm being
I
a
don't
shit.
talk on it.
But can I just ask, so
Yeah.
you went in there, it was well received,
Mhm.
nothing bad happened,
Yes.
you're still alive, you haven't died of
No.
COVID, and
Nope.
give me the exact, they were kind, they were receptive, I know they were, for various reasons.
Very kind.
Very kind.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me more, and then I'll let you finish.
They
Sorry.
actually, yeah, no, they didn't know. When I went in there with all this information, they did not know. You know, they were very shocked at the information I was given, that I had given them. They were very shocked and surprised because they didn't know.
What about their Illuminati
I
lizard
think-
handler? Did the Illuminati lizard handler come out and you sorry, I have to
Jump out the
people.
closet?
She's still here, everyone. Brendan's been interacting with high level people and he's been all around the world and he's still alive. So please, they were
Yeah.
receptive and they
Nothing.
said they were
Mhm.
going to get back to you and arrange another meeting. Is that correct?
Yes, they are. Yes, yes. And it was very easy to get the meeting. All you have to do is go on the mailing list, the email, you go on the website, whatever political leaders you have in your area, you Google it, and you go on their website and you add your email to their mailing list, and they'll send out emails of when they're available. And you click on the thing and you set up a meeting. It's very simple to do.
And you're still alive.
You just put in
Why
you
didn't
wanna
you just
meet
go on
them.
Telegram and talk
Yeah.
to Nick Fuentes and threaten to execute a... I don't get it. You're doing political lobbying, Miss T. That's fantastic. Unbelievable. I'm going to have 500
And
people say it's a waste of time. That's what I'm going to have. So you're going to prove them wrong.
But
No
they
pressure.
don't know.
No pressure.